YouTube Yoke Gang, welcome back to the channel. Today we are making Bahamian style lobster salad. Yes, I brought you back to this amazing view, so stick around because you don't want to miss it. We are back. I got my lobsters right here in the bag. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to collect some seawater so we can steam the lobsters. We're not going to boil them, we're just going to steam them. I mean just a tad bit of water to create the steam in the pot so that they're not actually boiling. So we're just going to make some steam. We're going to cover it up and we are going to see, because I'm not sure how to judge this fire, but we're going to watch it and I'll let you know when they're ready. Okay, so come look. We just have a very little bit amount of water in there. And I am going to add my 2 lobsters. We can get into the salad, so don't go far. Now while we're waiting on the lobster, this is what you're going to need. You're going to need 1 sweet pepper, 1 tomato, 3 limes, and 1 onion. So we're going to chop these up very finely because this is a salad, so you don't want your vegetables to overtake your lobster in your salad, okay? All right, let's start with this onion. How are you guys doing today? I am great. Thank you for asking. Thank you all for joining me in this beautiful scenery in Bimini. Welcome. Let's just clean this up. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to clean everything up. Then we're going to wash and then we'll chop, okay? All right. If you're just joining, we are making Bahamian style lobster salad. So I did say we needed 1 bell pepper, 1 tomato, 1 onion, 3 limes, and we also have some mayonnaise, Hellmann's mayonnaise, and some freshly made Scotch bonnet sauce. So I'm going to show that to you when we get there, but first let's chop these up. Okay, so now this is a not so ripened tomato, so the tomato is still kind of firm. You don't want the seeds, so when you cut it, take the seeds out of it. If not, it's going to make the salad too runny. So what does that mean, Yoki? Okay, so I am going to cut it, see here, in a way to where I can spoon them out with my finger. And I'm losing my bowl. Still want them to be small enough, and I only used maybe a little more than half of an onion and half of a green pepper because it was just going to be too much. So don't use a whole unless you have more lobster. So now I'm just going to push my finger in here like this and just remove the seeds and all the extra liquid that the tomato has. You don't want that. That actually causes a lot of your salads and stuff to go bad quicker than they should because the tomatoes will spoil faster. Okay, so you're going to go in for all of your pieces and do the same thing. Just take the seeds out. Alright, so chop it up finely. Yes, it looks a lot like conch salad. So it is kind of a conch salad base, but you're adding mayonnaise to it. So it's, I mean, you can add mayonnaise to conch salad. I like mayonnaise in my conch salad. And you don't have to use mayonnaise if you don't want. Cooking outside is quite difficult. Or fixing anything outside because you're sharing your area. If you're just now joining, we are making lobster salad. Bahamian style lobster salad, but this is Yoki's way. So just chop up your tomatoes. Oh shoot, I didn't mean to do that. Can't lose no more. The seagulls got my sauce, and now these pesky flies want my tomatoes. All right, chop everything nicely. Remember, no seeds. Okay, so here we have our base. Oh, I lost the line. We have some onion, bell pepper, and tomato. We are gonna cover this up. And we are gonna take a look at our lobster and see how that's doing. And that is hot. Let me grab a tissue. Now, when it comes to seasoning your seafood salads, whatever it is, you do not want to take away from the natural saltiness of whatever it is that you're doing. Just like conch salad, you don't want to add too much of anything to take away that natural sea taste. So we would only be using Lawry's garlic salt and some peppers. Okay, they're coming along very nice. See, they're not boiling, they're steaming. So we're gonna let those go. It's been about 5 minutes. I'm gonna let them go for another maybe 5 minutes because it's not roaring in there. And then we'll put it all together and taste it. So do go far. Yo, gang, I want to take a second to just tell you guys how much I appreciate every last one of you for supporting the channel the way that you do, for rocking with me, leaving positive comments, and just, I mean, my whole journey and all this with YouTube has started maybe a year and a half ago, and we are almost at 500,000 Yo Gang family. I don't want to call y'all subscribers because I really look at you guys as a part of me, because without y'all I couldn't be where I am today. I thank y'all so much. I think I tell y'all in every video that I love y'all to pieces because I really do. I bring this type of excitement, our hog hunts. I need to get some more fishing. Just what it is that I do, I enjoy it so much because I get to bring you guys along with me. Thank y'all. Flies are terrible. I love y'all to pieces. Y'all already know. Y'all already know. Let's check on this lobster because I'm ready to eat. Okay, we have a few more minutes. I just checked it. The shells are red. You know what? Let's go ahead and just take care of that now. Let's take this off of the fire because the lime will actually finish cooking the lobster, whatever is not completely done. So that would be something like a ceviche, but this is not ceviche. This is just a regular lobster salad. So let's turn this on. We can drop this right here so that can cool off. And they are lobsters. And I want to show you how to break them out the shell. So let me make some space. All right, just a quick little informative statement about the lobsters. These are Bahamian rock lobsters. Now, when you think of lobsters, you think of the red lobsters that have the claws. These lobsters don't have claws. These lobsters are just spiny lobsters, come tail and head. The main lobsters are the ones that are all red and they have the two biters or claws or whatever. So there is a difference in lobsters. And these, almost, I should have showed it to you before they were cooked. They're almost like a brown, like a brownish orangey color. They have just a few, some of them have spots, just a few little spots and stuff, but they're not solid red like Maine lobsters. So these are sweeter in my opinion. So let's get the cracking. Okay, There's just too much flies going on out here. Y'all stick around. We're gonna head to a different location and hopefully we don't have any flies, but we're almost done, so you don't wanna go far. Okay, so the flies ran off the beach and we are now in my Grammy's shop. This is Robert's Grocery and we are gonna suck up some AC and I'm gonna finish showing you how to make some lobster salad. So in here, like we did on the beach, we have the tomatoes, the onions, and the bell peppers. We have our limes, garlic salt, some Hellman's mayonnaise, and this is some fresh ground up Scotch bonnet peppers that we're going to use to spice it up a little bit. So now let's just go ahead and break these lobsters open. You can do it however you like, whatever's easiest for you. For me, going from the belly is the easiest way. So when you slice it from the belly, you just break it open. Unless you are putting them in the oven, then you would break them from the top. Well, let me show you that too. Just break them from the top. Like this. Now, I see some people like to chop it, but I don't like to chop it. I rather mince. You're gonna get out their intestinal tract because you don't want that in your salad. Just get rid of your shell, and that is what you don't want to eat. Out of the shell. Right here, you're going to do the same. You're going to remove that. And just take the lobster out. Now remember, this was steamed. This was not boiled. And we steamed it for about 10 minutes. Just going to set this aside. And I'm just going to mince it. Like this. Because you want it flaky. Well, it's up to you, however you like it. If you want to chop it, you can chop it. If you want it flaky, you can just rake it with the fork, but I prefer it flaky. Now this red part I'm gonna have to chop because it is a little more tough than the actual flesh. See? You do want to let your lobster cool. Remember, you're making salad and you're adding mayonnaise to it. So these lobsters are cool. So you're just going to keep running your fork. Let's get this out of here. Just run your fork through it. And we still had one to follow us in. Did I ask y'all how you guys were doing today? I am fine, thank you for asking. We are making Bahamian style lobster salad. If you're just joining, please make sure you hit that thumbs up for me. If you're not yet subscribed, it doesn't cost anything, it's free. Hit the bell so that you're notified when I post another video. And just keep raking, keep raking. Okay, last piece. Let's get this out. Okay, so this is how it should look. Just pretty much just pulled apart. I'm gonna add this to your vegetables. Now this, we're not getting rid of this. We're actually just gonna chop this up because it's a little tougher. So it can be easier to chew. Don't throw any of it away. It all eats. This one just needs a little bit more TLC. Okay, like that. Again, this is how this piece looks. And all I'm going to do is chop this up. Let's chop this up. Remember, you want nice, even, bite-sized pieces. Just take a look and see if you have any bigger pieces. You can just tear it with your fingers. Our line. We have 3 lines. Just going to squeeze them. We're going to judge to see if we need all 3 lines, because these lines are juicy.
I don't see them. I can double check or take everything out but I don't see it. Okay.
Let's see. Okay, let's add another one. That's a total of 2 lines now. Remember, this was just 2 lobsters. Okay, let's add our mayonnaise and then we'll go back and see if we need any more lines. We'll be right back. Okay, so let's add us a little bit of Lawry's garlic salt. Just a touch. And our Hellman's mayonnaise. We put 2... No, this is serving spoons. 2 serving spoons. We'll stir and then we'll judge. And that looks like that is going to be just enough. It wish y'all could smell it. And last but not least,
Need to put some sugar in that.
no. Sorry. Definitely no sugar. Definitely no sugar in that. This is spanking hot. So we're only gonna put a touch. And stir that around. That came together very nice. And that's it. That is it. That is Bahamian style lobster salad with mayonnaise. So let me get a little bowl so we can taste, because I'm ready. I'm ready. I worked hard for this one. Okay, so it needed a little more lime, so I added another lime. Well, not a whole lime, just a half. Let's take this out. I like lemon and lime. Limey salad. Okay, so this is our final product. I did add another half of a lime, a little more pepper, and just a dash more of the Lowry seasoning. So now let's taste. Take a look. I'm sorry, I know my presentations aren't the best, but these are ready to eat presentations. Y'all always defending him. Let him. Approved? Yo, gang, it is excellent. Excellent. Very simple. Onion, bell pepper, tomato. Remember to take the seeds out of the tomato. You want to steam your lobster. When I mean steam, not boil, you just want to add a tiny bit of water to the bottom of the pot. Place them in there. Make sure that you cover it so that it can create a steam and start the cooking process. You don't have to cook them all the way through, because your citrus and your lime will finish the cooking process so that your lobster is not dry nor tough. We added some Hellman's mayonnaise, some Lowry seasoning, and some fresh Scotch bonnet peppers, and this is how we created this beautiful, delicious, fresh salad. Now, with that being said, thank you guys so much for joining me today. If you have not checked out www.yoking.com, make sure that you do. Pick up a patch, pick up a t-shirt. It really helps the channel. I appreciate all of you and everything that it is that you guys do for me. Like I said before, I love y'all to pieces.